In my last video, we learned how to build a stateful widget and use provider, change notifier, and the view model pattern to manage its state. Today I'm going to show how to use Mockito to help during the test preparation step, where we will mock our state using the same architecture that we saw in the last video and assert the widget behavior. For our experiment, we will keep working on the to-do list app. The requirements are the following. The user can create a task by tapping in the Add button. The user can update a task by tapping the task inside the task list. The task form has a Submit button that saves and updates the task. In order to assert the widget's behavior, we need to emulate different data scenarios, which means mocking the state. Mockito once again gets the job done. But now, instead of a simple calib function, we need to mock a complex class. We can leverage the build runner to generate a mock using the generate mocks annotation. Then, the next step is to register the results that we expect when calling the states method. For that, Mockito provides the when function. For the creation scenario, we need to register to return a valid value for each field. We can leverage the null object pattern that will return a non-null initial value for each one of the fields. For the updating scenario, on the other hand, we need to register valid values for each one of the fields. For example, for the creation scenario, the title is an empty string. In the updating scenario, is the task 1. Once we have all the values registered, we can move on and pump our widget. Since provider allows us to register our view model in the beginning of the widget tree, we are going to register our mock state when pumping the widget. Notice that we are using the real view model class here in the generic argument for the change notifier provider. That way, when the production code consumes our change notifier class, it will receive instead the mock class. Now that we have our widget running, we can simulate the user behavior and enter the text inside the text fields. For creating or updating scenarios, the behavior is almost the same. The change is the values that we are adding to the fields. The widget tester helps us to enter the text in text form fields. But for the due date, we need to simulate the user using the date picker to choose the date. Now that we have our form filled in, we need to simulate the user tapping the Submit button and verifying that the save method from the view model class was called. In the end, running Flutter tests will execute our all green tests. Testing stateful widgets requires us to emulate different state scenarios. We learned that Mockito is our best friend there. We will keep working with Flutter and producing more content that will help you to build better hybrid apps. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, enable the notifications, and stay tuned for more tech content from Modus Create.